Hello, today I will review the Object 277, the Soviet Tier 10 heavy tank. I am starting the battle on the map Murovanka and driving to my usual heavy tank position on this map. Like you can see, the speed on this tank is very good. This is one of the biggest advantages of the tank. I'm driving about 54 kilometers an hour and I started driving this high speed pretty fast. So I'm arriving at my position fast. And I don't even have the modernization yet where I increase the maximum speed. So arrived here shooting the E100, but the accuracy isn't the best on the tank, even though it isn't bad. And now I'm trying to shoot him a second time and I'm shooting at the wrong spot. Just shoot him into his tracks. I am trying to aim out for this guy, but he gets off right in time. And I managed to penetrate him. So the alpha damage on this tank is 490. That's personally for me very comfortable alpha damage to play with. It's pretty high and well, it's still a cyclic gun that is reloading pretty quick. And this tank has a total DPM of about 3000. So gun-wise, everything is very good at this tank, and it even has really good penetration with 340 millimeters of penetration on gold ammunition. So that's a very good penetration for heavy tanks. The stabilization and aiming time overall, the gun handling is also comfortable on this tank. You may need to aim sometimes, a bit more time. Here you see another good use of the penetration. You may need to aim a bit more time sometimes, but overall the gun handling is very comfortable on this tank. The only small downside here on this tank is it's minus 5.5 degrees of gun depression. But when I was playing this tank, I didn't really notice that a lot. On some maps, you, well, can't drive to a position where you have to use your gun depression. What was that shot, by the way? And, but, well, I didn't notice this being an issue a lot. So to sum it up, gun-wise, this tank is very good. I'm getting punished by this Force 155 here. Well, here the gun, a bit more gun depression would be useful because I didn't want to peek out a lot, but I also wanted to shoot his commander hatch. So here I'm just pushing this IS-7. I am shooting into just the wrong spot here. The E100. And I'm easily penetrating the IS-7 on my move. So we killed both those tanks, the IS-7 and the E100. It isn't looking as good at the other side here. Well, there's a Centurion, good spotted. And I'm just shooting in a completely wrong spot here. But at least I'm getting some assist here. This tank view range isn't the best one. For now, I'm not even reaching 445 meters. And now it's 9-7 already. And we even may have a little less HP. This M60 got destroyed even before my ammunition arrived. So the Foch 155 disappeared somewhere. He can be a real issue here. Now I'm just rushing this line with my good speed here. Now I'm hiding behind this house because I got spotted and I don't want to get destroyed. I'm trying to sneak here to the next house. So I'm a bit of sneaking from one house to another house. I'm checking whether I'm getting spotted or not. And it doesn't seem I'm getting spotted here. I'm going to the other house here. But I'm getting spotted. I have actually no idea how I spotted this TVP there. Because he was behind bushes and... well, I have no idea. I'm tanking this one shot from the Gorilla 15. I'm pointing my team out where the Gorilla is. And now I'm just waiting. So the tank's armor is pretty good, I would say. The turret is good armored, really good armored. Yes, the gorilla I can shoot. It is very difficult to penetrate. Side scrapping is also very comfortable on this tank. The sides are good on this tank. And the only issue is the lower plate, like almost in every tank, but also the upper plate. If your side scraps, this one part is visible. I have no idea how the Foch 155 didn't penetrate me. I got um, a bit lucky here. And I know that the Foch 155 is there, so I can just try to help here somehow in cover of this house. I'm going here where the TVPs are. Here's one. I'm shooting him. Well, I definitely know now where the Foch 155 is. I am finishing off this one TVP, so there's only this guy left. And I'm planning to kite him out on the Conqueror, and then we will just easily destroy him. But I am shooting. Uh, what was that shot actually? But still, I'm tanking the TVP, so I got only penetrated once. He just shot my sides. And I think I can kill him, and yes, I am finishing him off. So the armor really helped me at the situation. And now it's only the Foch 155 left. But he still has a good amount of HP, and he can one-shot us both. Well, he actually tried to drive into another position here. So with this tank, what I also like is that you can really drive around the map. You don't have to be lazy. Because on tanks with 40 kilometers per hour speed, for example, you really don't want to make to drive around like I'm doing now. But with this tank, you can really drive around. It is a great gun. And there's the Force 155. And you see, I need to aim a bit more here. But I still managed to shoot him. And now it's only me left against him. So I think he knows where I am because I shot him. He should have get this notification. And I assume he wants to look to get a look where I am. So I will go into this bus here and wait until he will peek somehow. And hopefully I will get a good alpha damage roll, so I will kill him. Just need 12 more damage. And there he is, he's getting spotted. I am not shooting because I want to get a safe shot into him, so 100% chance of penetration. And there I'm taking this one, and I'm getting a low roll, so he is surviving. And he's not getting spotted. He knows where I am, so that's kind of a trouble here. And I'm just deciding to drive away from this position and just to get into the cap circle. At least I have ammunition left and not like in the battle I had on this map with Manticore where I didn't have any ammunition left. So now I am just waiting. I assume that if you want to be fast, then he will drive to me from this position. So I'm aiming here at first. Now I'm getting a bit nervous because he's not driving out here, and I think he might drive here. So I try to get a balance of being in the bush from both sides, even though I don't really manage to do that. He's just not appearing. But he can jump off of every bush here. I'm even looking at that bush here because maybe he even drove across the whole map to kill me. I'm thinking where he might be. And well, I'm just capturing the base here. And there he is at the end of the battle. He just was really driving across the whole map, but he didn't manage to get me in time. So in this battle I dealt 5,915 damage, 2 kills, 2,238 assists, and I also tanked 5,300 damage. So this tank has a good reliable armor here. I got 1,300 experience, I won by capturing the base, and that's it for that battle. To sum it up, I would say this tank is a good tank to research. It has a great gun, it has good speed, armor, so I personally like this tank. You could compare it to the Chinese heavy tank VZ-111 5A, but the Chinese heavy tank has more DPM but doesn't have as reliable armor. So this tank has, from the armor side, a more reliable armor. Looking at the armor, you can see the turret is very armored, and this commander hatch is pretty small and even has those parts here that are not penetratable. If turn on gold ammunition, this tank doesn't look really better. You will probably never hit those really hit those spots. The upper plate isn't as good penetratable. You see this one is penetratable, and also the lower plate. Side scraping you see is pretty good with this tank. You can also, like, this part is really good armored, and just with the tracks you don't really have to over angle. But if I throw gold ammunition, then you see then those parts are easily penetratable. So this is almost always where you can shoot this tank if you're fighting against it. Just put on gold ammunition and wait until he puts out this side. This also works with, for example, the IS-7, and also if the IS-4 over angled too much, then there's also some spot you can penetrate in when he's side scraping. But still, you see the turret is very armored, and you can still try to bait for the shots here. So on this tank I am using gun rammer, then stabilizer, and for the third slot I'm using turbocharger until I have the modernization, and then you can decide whether you want to put on hardening. This will provide you more HP, and it's really necessary HP. Or you want to keep turbocharger and be even faster. For modernization, I would use this one here, like always with artillery and so on. Here I would buff the top speed, and here I would actually choose nothing to not reduce the hit points, but if you really don't want to aim, you can choose this one. And that's it for this video. Like and subscribe, and bye.